All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? This is Douglas Ford coming to you again with another real quick video. Guys, remember, we are right now ignorance on fire. And one of the things that's the lifeblood of growth is us showing the demonstration. I want people to start showing the demonstration, okay, to those that they're going to put in front of this, because the more eyeballs we get seeing this, okay, the greater and faster that we grow this cooperative and your team, okay? Now, listen, I know we have presentations, recorded presentations, and also live presentations, but I always feel it's best that people see an actual demonstration, okay? Where they actually see how this thing operates and performs and how instant the cash flow starts scaling and building and being generated for them. And then the live or recorded presentation is like a second exposure or a third exposure for them. So they won't come into the presentation so cold. Now, if that's going to be their first exposure, you know, so be it. It's okay. It's not that it's wrong, but what I've been able to discover based on evaluated experience, those that see a demonstration first, okay, they come in with a little bit more knowledge, and then when they get to the presentation, it's just reconfirming what they've already been exposed to in the demonstration. And it gives them a second look that is going to work, hearing it from a different voice, mine or whoever's doing the presentation, okay? So they're seeing that everything is congruent in everything that's being presented, if that makes sense. So I want to quickly go through how to do a demonstration. And guys, you want to get this video passed through everybody in your organization, because doing the demonstration, I'm telling you, it really, really is powerful presentation, especially when you have those that may be a little skittish about, you know, showing or sharing something to their families and friends and having to try to convince them. Why try to convince when you can just literally just show it to them? Show them how the money works and how this whole operation takes place. So what I'm gonna do, I got it where it says my teammates account. So you're gonna have their name up there. So, okay, that's why I put my teammates. So they're gonna have their name up there because you wanna have them to see their name in lights. So we're gonna log in here, okay? And click this. Just gotta do the verification, okay? And I'm gonna log in. Now, when you log in to their account, you're gonna get all these boxes, you're gonna close them out, okay? And that's it. So as you're talking to your teammate, you're gonna see, first off, you see how your name is at the top up here, okay? And the system already creates you your own URL address, okay? With your register key. So first thing you want to point out, you see how your account is all at zeros across the board, okay? All zeros, okay? Now this is all that is done in terms of anyone opening up a co-op wallet account, okay? In this co-op 20 division. So you're gonna come down here and just say, give me the name of a, you know, of a church, a friend, or a business that you want to, you know, incorporate this. So let's say they give you Pastor Richard, okay? Now let's do Pastor Bruins. Okay, Pastor Bruins there. So we're gonna do Pastor Bruins at coopcf.com. So this is just as Pastor Bruins, okay, is creating an account here. So you put his name in, first name, last name, and an email address. Now, always use the extension at coopcf, okay, until they're ready to actually create an account. While you're just showing a demonstration, you want to just use this extension, okay, for an email address. I know it may not be their email address, that's okay. This is just for demonstration purposes, but I'm gonna copy this email because I'm gonna use it again here. So just put in this code that you're not a robot, 25434, okay? Now this is the verbiage I want you guys to remember as you're doing a demo. You first want to point out their name at the top. Then you want to point out, you see how you're at zeros all across the board. Yes, I do. So you got their name in there. So this is the first person that you're putting in, because you want them to see that they receive from every account. So when you hit invite there, the screen's going to refresh. When this box comes up, you just close it. You scroll back up, and what's going to happen? They're going to see money. So this is what you want to say. Do you see how your account went from 0 to $8 in residual cash flow? Because that is residual. How long did it take that money to get into your account? Did y'all hear that verbiage? Your account went from zeros to $8 residually. Because every dollar that you receive, you can count on it coming again the next month and the next month and the next month. But how long did it take money to get into your account? They're going to say instant, or you're going to say instant for them. The money is instant. But this is where the power of this program comes into play here. Remember that verbiage. This is where the magic, or this is where the power of this platform comes into play. Because not only did you receive residual cash flow, independent of their involvement, your inviter and 4 other people just also received an increase in their residual cash flow. Because every dollar is built to come to you residually. Every dollar, not only to you, but to everybody in the success line. That's what makes this thing powerful, is that as money is scaling, it is scaling and going to be coming in month after month after month. And everybody's involvement is only to have 3 to do it. So let me do 2 more. So I'm going to do 2 more here. Let's do one called Trusting. No, let's do Roger Mims. Roger Mims. Put an email address here. So see how I just put their first name, because I want to put their name or whoever name that they have you to put in, and then put in their name and then at co-op CF. Okay. Now the system won't allow us to do duplicate email addresses, so you should get an error if you're using a duplicate email. Now the system is still being developed, because the launch of this, the full launch is going to be on October 15th. Okay. So if you happen to put in the email address and the money doesn't change, it just means that email has already been used. Just use another one. It doesn't mean that the system didn't take it, but it just didn't give you an error like it was supposed to. So you just know just to put it in another account, because in the account that gets put in, it should generate money. Got it? So we're going to do one more here. Let's do Mike Jackson. Mike Jackson at coopcf.com. Okay, once you got that in there, you're going to come down here, 92250, and put in the code that you're not a robot, hit invite. Just as those accounts complete, within 1.5 seconds later, you'll close that when it pops up. Look how more money is in your teammate's account. Of course, their name will be up there. And you'll ask them, Jane, or whoever you're talking to, how long did it take more residual cash flow to get into your account? Instantly. You went from $8 to now $24. Now remember, everybody's monthly subscription is $20. So see how your first 3 are higher than the $20, right? But not only did you receive an increase in your cash flow, 5 other people did just as well. Your inviter and 4 others. See, this is why this is only required for everyone just to do it once. Because now as we move forward, which I'm about to show you, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the GBO team and go to the co-op build. And now let's choose Pastor Bruins, okay? So I'm going to go into Pastor Bruins account. But before I go to Pastor Bruins, now if you're not bringing up 2 separate windows to do the demonstration, which many people don't, I do it because I like to be a little fancy, whatever. What you want to do, you want to go back to the co-op build dashboard and make sure that you see where your teammates' money left off at before you logged out. Now remember, your money's at $24. You're seeing that residually. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to log out of your account and I'm going to log into that Pastor Bruins, and then we're going to log back into your account, because I want you to see your money change based on what Pastor Bruins was doing. So log out of the teammate account. We're going to go to the login. and we're going to put in the Pastor Bruins email that we created. So I'm gonna come here, the password is gonna be 123456, and then hit I'm not a robot, put in the street lights there, the verification that it's asking for. There's one right there, okay, hit verify, sign in. So now I'm signing in as Pastor Bruins. And now Pastor Bruins is gonna be all at zeros. Now guys, okay, you may not be going through this with the same articulation that I am. I am where I am because I've done this hundreds of times, obviously, okay? But folks, you're gonna be okay. You're just going step by step. Literally, the system is doing all the work for you, really. All you're doing is just, pointing out the few things. So see, you see, welcome Pastor Bruins. You see how this whole account was created for him. See his name over there. Now, you see Pastor Bruins is at zeros, just like your account was, okay? Whoever you're doing the demo for. Watch, I'm gonna come down here and do the same thing we did in your account in Pastor Bruins. So let's say he wants to put in the church. So let's do right wing church, because he wants to add his church in here. Create an email address. Remember, it's at coopcf.com. That's always the extension you want to use when you're using a demo. Guys, I do demos left and right. So let's go ahead and add, well, let's just do one for right now, 87250. And I'm hit invite. And just like we saw when we were in the last account, when we just did one account, y'all remember the $8? Look at that same $8 Pastor Bruins also received too. How long did it take money to get into Pastor Bruins' account? Instantly. Please understand, that's $8 residually that Pastor Bruins is going to receive at this point, month after month. Remember when we left out of your teammates' account, they were at $24. Well, they just scaled in their residual cash flow. Guys, I need you to understand how powerful that is. They just scaled in their monthly cash flow without them working for it, without them doing anything for it. This is what Pastor Bruins is doing with Right Wing Church. So let's add 2 more accounts here. Because remember, everybody's 3 gets them where their mortgage is covered. Not mortgage, where their subscription is covered. So let's do another church. Let's do Champion Church. Church at coopcf.com. Let's do a business. Let's do Dan's Car Wash. Yeah. Dan's Car Wash at coopcf.com. Okay, so I'm adding 2 accounts here. I'm gonna come down here, put in the code that I'm not a robot, 37074. Hit the button there, hit the invite. That is just as if Champions Church created an account and Dan's Car Wash. Come back up here, do you see it's at $24? Just like what happened with the teammate previously when they had 3 accounts. Okay. But just like Pastor Bruins, how instant did the money come to their account? Instantly. Now I'm going to put this on YouTube, right? And you can show it to your friends if you want them to have me do it, but just tell them to put their friends' names in and their name in where you see the names at the top. But I think it's best if you do the demonstration. Guys, when you're showing your conviction and your belief in the system, okay, that's when you really start rocking and rolling with this thing. And you want this thing to be duplicating. Duplicating, guys. That is the lifeblood of the growth. Okay. The demonstration, and many people doing the demonstration, that is the lifeblood of the growth and momentum as well. The more folks that you have on your organization doing these demonstrations, let me tell you something. You'll never have to worry about money and them too ever again. Okay? Because with everybody making money and seeing the money, no one, I mean, all these people are seeing the same results. They can't, everybody cannot be lying. And it's going to work the same way each time anybody and everybody does it. So now watch this. So now I'm going to log out as Pastor Bruin, log out, and we're going to log back into the teammates account. Okay. Now remember, when we left out of the teammates account, they were at $24 the last time, right? So let me go back and log in with them. These bicycles here. And watch me log back into their account, folks. They're going to have more money. Are y'all seeing that? Are y'all seeing $27 in residual cash flow? So their cash flow went from $24 in residual cash flow to now $27. And that's just with only one person. Because remember, there are 3 are going to do it. So watch this. So I go to their team, right? Go to the co-op, the GBO team, go to build. See, I only use Pastor Bruins. See, it says Pastor Bruins created 3 accounts. See that 3 there? I haven't done anything with Mike Jackson. I haven't done anything with Roger Mims. But when Roger Mims does it, okay, what's going to happen? Roger Mims is going to receive $24, but guess what? More money's coming to my teammate's account. When Mike Jackson does the 3 accounts after him, he's going to receive $24, just like you saw with Pastor Bruins. But guess what? More money's coming to my teammate too, independent of their involvement. Because when Pastor Bruins was opening up those accounts with the car wash, and Dan's Car Wash, and Champions Church, and I can't remember the other account, but anyway, that was what Pastor Bruins was doing. Your teammate had nothing to do with that. And yet, they're going to have more money. Are y'all seeing that? So if you want to do it again, guys, do it until they are just unable, okay, to be skeptical about this working. Do a demo until they are totally not able to be skeptical about this working. Because, folks, it's going to work every time, all the time. So watch this. So actually now I am going to do 2 windows. For those of you guys that want to do 2 windows and be a little fancy, I'm going to be a little fancy real quick. So you see, I'm going to leave your teammate, my teammate is in the background. Let me refresh this because this is a old login here. Okay. So now I'm going to take that Mike Jackson and I'm going to log in as him. Okay. Now, Mike Jackson is one of my teammates, 3. We already did Pastor Bruins, right? And you saw his money go to $27 in residual cash flow. So his subscription is already going to be covered, and he's already in profit, okay, $7. And again, it's not about the quantity of the money, folks. It's about the quality of money. So now, look, we're in Mike Jackson's account. You see Mike Jackson? This is one of my teammates' accounts, 3, okay? Now, yes, we can bring in more than 3. So I'm going to scroll down here and do the same thing. I'm just going to add 3 accounts. I'm not going to do one by one. Well, yeah, I'll do one by one. So let's go to Uncle, let's say Mike Jackson has an Uncle Roger. So Uncle Roger gets in. And we're going to do this one account, 44955. I'm going to hit invite. When Uncle Roger's account becomes active, okay, look how Mike Jackson received money instantly. But watch this. I'm going to come over here to my teammate, okay, and see he's at 27. Watch when I come over here and hit refresh. Watch how his money changes. See his money change. Y'all see that? So it changed when Pastor Bruins did it, and it also is changing as Mike Jackson is doing it. So let's come down here. Let's do another one for Mike Jackson. So let's do Victory Charity. Let's put a charity involved, okay? Victory Charity at coopcf.com. I'm always using that extension when I'm doing demos, okay? So folks, this is how we do a demo. If you're doing this, trust me. Your team is doing this, trust me. Your income and everybody on your team's income is balling out of control. Look, $16 to Mike Jackson for doing another account. Let's go here to my teammate. Let's do refresh. Watch their money change. Independent of their involvement. Independent of their involvement. See, once you're my teammate did his 3, now everybody else is going to do their 3. Money's going to keep coming to your teammate's account and your account too, because you brought in your teammate. And this is everybody's residual cash flow scaling with this company, because everybody's money is going to be coming in the next month and the next month and the next month and the next month and the next month. Folks, I mean, I'm just being serious, no pun intended, or maybe it is. A person would have to be losing their mind not to get involved with this. Like, seriously. You'd have to be losing your mind. I'm that bold and that convinced to say that. I've been doing this for 12 months. It's the only system that I do. It's the only system I want to do, because there's no other platform operating like this ever, nowhere, period. Not everybody receiving money and it's residual, and everybody's money is scaling. There ain't no rotation or no cycling where anybody's having to wait on money. As soon as Mike Jack is getting money, the teammates getting money. And just in case you missed it, let me do it again. So I'm back in Mike Jack. Let's do Paul Allen, okay? Or how about we do Aunt Allen, okay? Aunt Allen. Aunt Allen gets in here. She opens up an account. You're talking about paying it forward or doing a one-time out of pocket of $20. Come down here, put 27560. Okay. Hit the invite button. How many times is everybody only required to do the one-time execution, having 3 come after them? One time. Everybody has just 3 immediately come after them. They're never required to do it again in a week, in a month, in a year, 5 years, 10 years. As Mike Jackson was receiving his $24, that's covering his subscription for the rest of his life in this business. Guess what? Your teammate subscription has already been covered, but yet they are still having their residual cash flow scale. Watch their money go up. $30. So folks, this don't take no week for nobody to do 2 steps. I'm sorry. I'm literally doing it in front of you, what, 10 minutes of talking? Get in front of those again. This makes 1,000% sense to them. If it makes 0 sense or even 100% sense to them, I really don't want them to get involved. Because see, many times when things are, well, not many times, sometimes for some people, it makes 100% sense, but they got too much juju and voodoo going on in their mind to where they're going to look for reasons why it won't work, instead of just being ignorance on fire. The system and everything is already put in place. You're able to withdraw your money 7 days a week. Everybody is. Anytime your money is over $25 or more, you're able to withdraw every single penny or a portion. The company's not trying to take your money. They're not gambling any money. They're not trading on your money. Your money is not being invested in other places. No, it's your money. It stays on your wallet. So guys, that's it. But that's how you do a demonstration, guys. Make sure that we're doing that, okay? You know, some people may have all these different questions right now. We're just, you're gonna earn while you learn, is what I like to say. Don't worry about all the different percentages. Don't worry about, how many people it takes to get there. No, guys, everybody focus on their 3 and just duplicate that. When we become laser focused and not on all these things that we want to think about, because I understand why we think about it, because we come from network marketing. And in network marketing, you're asking, well, how much money have you made? You're asking, well, what do people make when they bring in 100 people? No, this is not a saturating system. This is there's no saturation point. We don't have to worry about saturation. All we have to worry about is cooperating and duplicating. That's it. And the money is going to do what it's going to do. So allow it to happen for you. Allow it to happen. Get out of your own thinking and just allow this to happen. And work together as a team. Show the results. Don't put them all on social media. Just show them individually, privately. Okay? Because we don't want to get the company in trouble and thinking we're making income claims and we're enticing people. No, we're just found some bread and we're showing everybody where the bakery is. And the bakery here stays fresh. Okay? So guys, that's my time. I'm going to cut this off, but come back and watch this over again 2 or 3 times and do the demonstration. Guys, you're going to be okay before you're good, and you're going to be good before you're great, but you got to do it. I'm just good as I am because, or if you want to call me good, because guys, I've done this hundreds and hundreds of times. People will tell you, I've done this hundreds and hundreds of times. I came in without a friend, but I just said, I'm going to show this demonstration to as many people as I need to get my 3 and help them get their 3 and get this thing duplicating. I just wanted my team just focus on your 3. Some of us, we have 3 we can call up, hey, just get in, man, it's $20. What are we talking about? And we're all making money together. So I want to play this one video here as, to cap this video off, because this is what it's about, ladies and gentlemen. It's about this right here. We're all cash flowing together. A cooperative residual cash flow. Let me play this video for us here because this is the hallmark of what all this is about.
I'll tell you about the first time I was 21 years old and I saw $6 million of cash right in front of me. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. That's what $6 million looks like. Insane. How the hell can I get this kind of money one day? And the guy who had the $6 million was a Jewish businessman who owned dealerships in San Fernando Valley area. And he gave me an advice at 21 that completely changed the way I do business till today. By the way, if you get value from today's message, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Here's what this Jewish businessman told me. I said, how is it possible you got this much money and you're in your mid-30s, 6 million cash? He says, Patrick, there's one thing you need to know about Jews. I said, what's that? When one makes money, 5 make money. I said, what? He says, when one of us makes money in a business, 5 other Jews make money because we like to make money in groups. I said, so what's the benefit of that? He said, everybody keeps doing business together. He says, too many people, ethnicities, nationalities, cultures, backgrounds, they just want to be the one making money. They don't want anybody else around them making money. And then eventually they wonder, how come nobody wants to go into business with me? Because when you make money, nobody else makes money. So ask yourself the question. Number 1, the person you're working for, does he make money and do you make money? And number 2, the people that work with you, who report to you, if they give their best, do they also make good money the way you're making money? If the answer is yes, you're in a great place. Go do your part and eventually you'll make your money.
Guys, like he said, you're in a great place because that's exactly how it's done here. When you make money, we make money. When they make money, we make money. We all are making money together, okay? And that's how, think about that, $6 million just not coming to just you, not just coming to those that you invite, but also coming to those that they invite. Money also coming, 6 million coming to those that they invite. 6 million coming to those that they invite. Yes, it takes a snowball effect from everyone, but everyone's only doing a one-time execution. And every time this gets duplicated forward, everybody having 3 immediately come after them, it is scaling everybody's residual cash flow, because as those deposits come in, they're engineered to come every single month, every single month, every single month, even as it is scaling. That's powerful, ladies and gentlemen. No one's getting left behind here. And why be left out when no one gets left behind? It just makes too much sense to me, right? So anyway, guys, we just want to see you at the top. Appreciate you guys cracking up this video. Share it to your team. Make sure we're understanding how to do a demo. Again, you just got to do it. And as you do it and 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 you do it, you're going to get better with it. Don't worry about if you have a speech impediment. Don't worry about, anything. Don't let anything get in your mind other than, let me crack open this, put their name in lights, create them a demo account, and do a demonstration right in front of them. That's it. All right, guys, take care. God bless.